morning to one and all. This is Naveen Kumar Sriramoju. So in the previous class we have seen about the various programming languages available in the market before the invention of C programming language. Right, this is a point number 1 to be noted. Point number 2 is we have come to a conclusion like, so each programming language is having some unique features and used for developing only a particular application and cannot be used for developing any or all applications. So keeping this in mind, we have come to a conclusion that whatever the programming language available in the market before the invention of C programming tutorial are said to be a failure. So in order to have, or in order to overcome this problem, or in order to have only one language for developing any type of applications, we had made many attempts, many trials. So I will be listing out all the trials we have did, and after seeing the trials we will be understanding that how we have reached to a milestone called as C programming language. Right, so I will start like this. So in the year 1940s is the time when you have some programming language. So after seeing the failures with that programming language, we are going into a early 1960s phase where you have a programming language called as ALGOL. So ALGOL stands for algorithms and logics. Right, so here you have to understand that, so they have kept in mind that they have to overcome the problems they have faced with the previous programming language, but ALGOL did not reach the expectations and we can say it has a failure. So ALGOL did not reach the expected output, gave the expected output, so it is considered to be a failure one. So once they have failed with the programming language called as algorithms and logics, so they have not stopped and they have further continued and they have given out one more programming language in the year 1963, okay, and it was named as CPL. So CPL stands for combined programming language. So it was developed in the university lab, or we can say it has the university called as Cambridge University. So what they have did is they have made many trials, and what they have did is they have included all the features, and it has become a very vast subject so that a common man cannot understand the concept they have covered, and it is said to be a failure. So reason behind the failure is too many features. So once they have failed with this type of programming language also, they have gone into one more trial and they have introduced one more programming language called as BCPL, and this was being introduced by a person called as Martin Richards in the year 1967. Stands for basic combined programming language. So it has again was a trial only, and it is said to be a failure. Why? Because the reason behind the failure is it was less powerful. The reason behind the failure of BCPL is it was less powerful. So they kept on making trials, and after some trials in the year 1970s, so they have brought a language called as B language, and it was invented by a person called as Ken Thompson Ken Thompson. Okay, so it was invented at a place called as AT&T Bell Laboratory, or we can say it as American Telephone and Telegraph Bell's Laboratory. So the T's are often exchanged, so there is no particular guarantee or a sequence, so it can be treated as AT&T Bell Laboratory, right? But it was said to be a failure because it has the same or similar features of Algol. So similar to Algol. Reason behind failure is similar to Algol. So these are all the attempts they have made in the search of a new programming language for inventing any type of application. So they have come to the year 1972, where they have made many trials, many failures, and they have started and they have ended up somewhere, and they have brought up a language called as C language. So, and the person behind C language is Dennis Ritchie. Right, and it was the inherited concept or inherited format of BCPL and B language. It is the, so it was again invented at AT&T Bell Laboratory, Bell Labs, right? And here we can say that it is said to be a success one, and they thought that this can be a milestone in the concept or in the world of programming language. Why? Because they thought that, and they have up to some extent they have succeeded in bringing a conclusion that C is a type of programming language which can be used for developing any type of application, though it is a business application, though it is a scientific application, though it is an engineering application, though it is a chip level application, you name it, it will be giving out the application. So we should know the reason behind the success of C programming language, and I can say that why C is success, because every person who is dreaming of getting into a software industry is suggested to learn C programming. Why? Because once you learn C programming tutorial, then it is easier for us to learn any programming language. So this is all about the reason behind the success, and the one more reason behind the success of C programming tutorial is C programming language is, so it has some inherited features. That means some features are copied from the languages, such as inherited features of B language and BCPL. So this is all about the history of C programming language. So year by year they are been giving out some trials, and at last they have come to a conclusion that, so this is considered to be a milestone. So in the next class we will be talking more on C programming tutorial. So this is part 2 of C programming tutorial. Thank you.